So the first thing I want to say is I don't just think it's only students that need to be educated. I think it's everybody in the campus community. I think sometimes we don't give students enough credit when in fact they might be the ones in the room that have the most knowledge, and it is actually staff and faculty and administrators that also need some First Amendment education. So the center is fairly new, and we're still building and growing, but right now we have a couple of key initiatives with the goal being to enhance education and resources for members of the UC community, but also for the national higher education community. So the first is we have a National Fellows Program that's open to anybody in the country. We have some students in the program, some journalists, some academics, some practitioners, and they get a stipend to do a year-long project to focus on an area of expression or civic engagement. This year's fellows are doing a lot of practical topics, building curriculums, building training programs that can be used not just on UC campuses but elsewhere. As part of their work, each fellow spends 1 week on a different UC campus. So there's going to be a fellow on each UC campus for 1 week, and during that week the fellow will be doing workshops and trainings and meetings with all different kinds of campus stakeholders about the issues surrounding speech. The second thing is the center recently launched a new initiative called the Voice Grant Initiative. Voice stands for Valuing Open and Inclusive Conversation and Engagement. It's a grant program that offers funding for students, staff, or faculty that want to do research or programs on furthering free expression and civic engagement on campus. The due date is not until November 8th, so if you're interested in applying, check that out. The third thing is we have a national conference that brings people together from across the United States to discuss key issues and trends. This year the focus is going to be on participation and protest. Last year we brought 30 students from across the UC system, all paid for, to the conference, and they had a conversation about free speech with me and other members of the center leadership, and then with President Janet Napolitano. And then I also do a lot of training and education work here on campus, spoken to the All Leaders Retreat, spoken to the Office of Inclusive Excellence certificate program. I'm talking to peer advisors, and if you or your group would like me to come and talk about free speech with you, I'm happy to do it. I'm also open to all kinds of ideas and feedback about how best the center can serve students and the rest of the campus community.